Brandon,
How's the ankle feel after one game?
I mean, it feels all right. Still got to work to keep getting it better, and still just make sure I'm staying on top of it. Just because I'm playing games doesn't mean it's like all the way 100%. I just got to keep doing the proper rehab, ice, and still working on getting my strength back.
Brandon,
Every day you work on that?
Yes, every single day. Every day before I come in, before I get on the court, I got to do something to warm up. I just can't go out there and play no more.
Well, what is the biggest thing that having to deal with that is? Like, how does that affect your game the most, I guess?
I think it's just a lot of things, you know, just missing time, throw off my rhythm, just not being as in shape as my other teammates, just getting tired faster because I just miss a lot of games and just not being able to just run or do anything like that, but also just kind of like pushing off of it, coming off curls, pin downs and things like that, just trying to get more comfortable with it.
looking at Louisville, they have a number of guys that this team has seen before, and obviously they got Nora, and they've got a number of guys that can score. What do you see out of them that makes them so difficult, and how challenging will it be to play at their place?
I think they're a good defensive team, and they can score with the best of them. They play a lot of guys too, and a lot of guys contribute. I remember watching one game. Not only was Nora getting off, they had a number of guys also scoring the ball, and they stick to their defensive principles and they play them well. And I think that crowd does a great job getting involved into the game. Every time you go up there and play, and they have a great crowd. So it's going to be a difficult place to play, but we're just going to go in there and compete.
How much, I know you've been in and out of the lineup this year to deal with a bunch of different things. How much is that lack of continuity, especially with you and Cole? Like, it doesn't feel like you guys have ever really gotten to play together as much as we do.
Right. I think we're still trying to figure it out. Still trying to figure how to play with each other, and I think we're getting better. I think it's way better from when the first time we played with each other. But it's just like when I wasn't playing, he was playing, and when I started back playing, he wasn't playing. So just trying to still get on the same page and just play off each other and just help each other out.
Brandon, with some of these, going back to the Notre Dame game, I just want to kind of get your guys' feeling afterward, because at that point it's got to be almost laughable that these last-second moments keep happening over and over again. How do you guys what do you think after that shot happens, and then how do you try to sweep it under the rug?
When the shot went in, I just thought to myself, not again. But like Coach said, either you lay down or you compete, and we're not going to lay down. We're going to keep coming out here and playing each and every game. I'm still confident in our team. I still believe that we can make a run in the ACC tournament. I've been in this league for 3 years, and I don't think we're the typical team that's in last place. I think a lot of teams at this point, when they are in last place, they just look for the season to get over with, and we're not at all. We want to come out there and compete against everybody and still try to make that run in the ACC tournament.
Talking about the not again mentality, more focusing on when teams are coming back, like at Clemson, Duke, Notre Dame, when teams start to hit those baskets and start to kind of push the lead, close the lead, do you have that not again mentality of like, come on, like we can't go down the same path again, or how do you remain confident with free throws and all that kind of stuff?
I mean, you think about it because that's just human nature. When things happen to you multiple times, you kind of revert back and think of them again. But I think the things that we're going through now, and I believe that it's going to help us in the ACC tournament. We've been playing a whole bunch of close games, so eventually it's going to turn out on our end one day. We're going to prepare for the moment, and we're going to come out with a win.
What's the process like building chemistry with Cole? Considering you guys have had 26 games and the two of you have only been on the floor together seven times.
Wow, that's crazy. It's hard, you know. It's not often that happens, and like I said, it's just weird because like when he was playing, I wasn't playing, and when I got back, he got hurt. So we're still just trying to figure each other out, and we kind of talk through things through practice. He tells me like where he'll be at this moment and where he would like for me to spot up when he drives to the basket. And I'm doing the same thing and like trying to tell him where I like the ball, what spots I like it, and we just kind of just getting that communication going, and hopefully it gets better. I think last game it got better, and I think it continues to get better with us playing with each other.
How does he make you better, and then how do you make him better?
I think I help him a lot because he's good at getting to the basket. He's very crafty at scoring, and guys cannot leave me in the corner or can't help off of me, because if they do, I'm a pretty good shooter and I'm gonna knock it in. And I think for him, his ability to drive the ball to the basket, it just opens up the floor for us. And I think does a good job of creating for other people. And when he drives to the basket again, other guys collapse on him, and he kicks it out to me if they do, and I knock it in. But a lot of times guys can't help. So if he beats his man off the dribble, it's an easy layup for him.
What was it like, did you see Cam when he came back, talk with him and stuff? What was that like, seeing those guys, and Kenny and Luke too?
First, Cam, he's a totally different player. He's way better than what he was when he was here. Like, it was insane. Like, just the speed he was playing at, the things he was doing, I couldn't believe it. It seemed like a whole different player. Like, I told him, I was like, man, you're way better than when you were here. But it was good seeing him, Luke, and Kenny. You know, just seeing guys that I've been around for such a long time. It kind of feels weird without them around here. So it was good just to see them and talk to them, and then them just telling us, like, just keep pushing. We're proud of you guys fighting, and it's good to hear that sometimes.
How many days did Cameron practice with you?
I think he practiced 2 or 3 days. I want to say 2, but I'm not sure about the third one. I know it's 2 days for sure.
Did his brother practice with you on playing field?
Nah, he can't do that.
Yeah.
I think that's illegal.
That was a test.
Can you describe a little bit in particular, like what in particular, looked so much better for Cam, like, and can you describe like?
Well, first, he's way faster. He's way more athletic. He still shoots the ball the same. His off the dribble game is crazy. Like, he was doing stuff that I've never seen. His change of speed. It was like a totally different basketball player. I wish I could have seen that. It was crazy.
What do you think about that dunk he had?
Oh, it's crazy.
Louisville?
I mean, it's kind of funny because he can't palm the ball, so you can see in the clip he's just throw it down. So it helped make the dunk look a little better.
Did he try to throw one down on one of your heads?
Nah, he's being smart, man. He got a family fee. Not a family fee, but I mean, he provided for himself now, so he can't make no stupid mistakes like that.
Yeah.
What did he say was the reasoning for like the way he elevated in his games? From is just playing with so many better players in the NBA?
I think it has a lot of just a couple of things. One, playing with better players. 2, his job is to be a basketball player. He doesn't have to go to class or worry about anything. So he's playing basketball all day, and his life is focused on basketball. So he was just saying that, just how much work he can put in without being in school. So he said that was the biggest part of his development. And then just when you get to the NBA, things just kind of slow down for you. And being around older guys and then guys that have been in the league so long, just it's more mental. And then once you see the mental side, it's easier to get out there on the court and play.
You wonder if you had that version of Cam on last year's team?
Oh, Cam was great last year too, but this Cam is just. I think the thing that separates this Cam from last year's Cam is things that he does off the dribble and like his change of speed and things of that nature. I think that's the biggest difference. But he was a great player last year, but he's way different this year.
Do you ever try to emulate your game off his game, kind of similar body type, shooters?
Not necessarily, because he's taller than me, so. I take things from him and watch like film of what he did and what made him successful last year, but I wouldn't say I kind of like emulate my game off of him.
What do you guys need to do these final games to kind of prevent these comebacks and be able to put teams away?
First of all, I think we just need to keep competing and just going out there, giving our best effort every game, and then coming in with focus each and every day in practice. And I think just these last couple of games, we need to just build some confidence going into the tournament and put ourselves in position to make a run in the tournament. And I'm confident that we can do that. Like I said, I don't think we are the typical last place team. I think we can beat anybody in this league. We just got to be able to finish the games at the end.
Brandon, how important has it been for former players to show support? They've been overwhelming on all over social media, telling you guys how much they believe in you. How has that been for you this season?
It's great to hear former players still just believe in us, and knowing that we have people still supporting us and having our back, and especially former players, guys that have been here, put that jersey on, just seeing their support has made it a lot easier. And then there's been fans that are supporting us, our true fans that support us. And just like the other night, we got back here, I think like 1:30 in the morning, and there was a guy out there with his kids standing out there, just saying thank you for everything you do for us. And it was I didn't take it in the moment because I was just so mad after the game and still emotional, but I really appreciated what he did, what he said, because it shows that we actually still have true fans that care about us.
Brendan, has your role as a leader gotten more difficult over the past few months with just not only losing games, but the way in which you lost your games, you missing some time, not being able to be out there? Has it been more difficult for you to lead in circumstances y'all had? Or?
I don't think it's been more difficult to lead. I think more mentally it's been difficult for me just not being out there on the court and feeling helpless and not feeling like I can't help this team. But I don't think it's been more difficult. I think these guys have made my job a little easier in the sense of they haven't given up and they haven't lost hope, and they still come in each and every day to work. So I think they've made it easier from that aspect.
You mentioned the ACC tournament, you guys can still make a run. Is that for you personally sort of the only focus right now? Is
My focus is to win the game tomorrow. That's my focus. But my goal is to win the ACC tournament. But my main focus is to compete against Louisville tomorrow at 4 o'clock.
Thanks, Peter.
Thank you.
Brandon.
Thanks, Rob.